Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Give the Sense Night 2, giving you guys on the latest and exclusive content on music, your favorite music artists, new favorite music artists, and movies and other things all above. You know, your girl getting ready to do what it do. So sit back and relax and enjoy my review. This time it will be a movie review, so I will switch up my reviews from time to time, from movies to music, music to movies, back to back. So yeah, I'm so excited to do this review because I recently saw Godzilla King of the Monsters this past Sunday, and I must say I was so thrilled, I was so satisfied with this movie. I grew up with Godzilla. I grew up with the franchise itself ever since I was a little girl, so I was just fascinated with like the monsters, the sci-fi, science fiction, action, thriller, action pack, all that good stuff. So I've been keeping up with Godzilla for a long time. So the new movie came out. It just came out on May 31st. So I gave about like a week and a half before I got to see it, and I must say, as a fan, I am satisfied. I am pleased. I mean, the movie is really great. I love the sci-fi, the science fiction, just like the scenes and the plot. And I got to see it in 3D, which was really great because I got to see the action more, the effects, everything. So it was really good. The characters were good. Basically Godzilla, he's up against all these other monsters. So basically they're like, it's really like almost, the plot of the movie is more like preserving nature, and people are at this war, human beings are at this war with these monsters, right? So these monsters are like called the Titans. So people believe that they're like the bad guys and they don't change the world. They're just monsters. By looking at them, see how they are, but you can't judge a book by its cover. But there are some monsters who have other plans. They're the bad guys. So let me give you guys a rundown of the monsters that I got to see. So Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah, some other ones too. Those are like the main ones that I got to see. And I gotta tell you, my favorite would be, well, I don't really have a favorite, but Godzilla, of course. And I love Mothra. I love how Mothra was like portrayed in the movie. Like in the beginning, she basically was like this little larva, and then she came out her shell, and then she became this beautiful big Mothra. She's like the queen of the monsters. So Mothra is like the girl monster. And then King Ghidorah. Let me tell you something about King Ghidorah. He was bad as hell. Badass. That 3-head fire breathing dragon motherfucker. I'm telling you right now. When I saw the fighting scenes between Godzilla and King Ghidorah, you know it's on and popping. Because I was like, Godzilla whooping ass and King Ghidorah whooping ass. But even with King Ghidorah, just how I love how King Ghidorah's look was, because huge, monster, intimidating, fire breathing dragon, 3-headed dragon, and up and close. It's almost like when you watch like this movie in 3D, it's almost like you actually get to see these monsters up close and personal, and it's almost like they're in real life. But really, I love like the effects of like the lasers and the fighting. Godzilla had like that special move power from the lightning coming out his mouth, shooting out his mouth. So I love like the way how even Godzilla's structure, his aesthetic now. He's big, he's huge, he's muscular. He got like the armored structure on his back, and he really, like I said, did his thing. And then Rodan, he's like this kind of like this big falcon like eagle bird. I think he spits out fire too. But he was fighting, him and Mothra, they got into it. So they were fighting. So really it was a lot of like action packed, the scenes and the thriller and all that great stuff. The characters, I liked all the characters in the film. I think that each of them brought their personality. There was wit, there was sense of humor. So I did see the chemistry there. So here are a list of people who was in the movie. So Kyle Chandler, Vera Farmiga, Bradley Whitford, Sally Hawkins, Charles Pants, Thomas Middleditch, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ken Watanabe, Ziyi Zhang. So all of those people, they're like the main characters, and everybody had their role. Everybody had like, you know, their focus of what they was going to do. So it was more like, even when you watch this movie, the plot from start to finish, you get to see, you know, you won't be confused. So basically these humans, you know, they're up against these monsters, but also for like some humans, they are side with the monsters because they see some good in the monsters, because they see like, well, not some good, but they see the good in the monsters. Like, they're out helping the humanity, you know, the human world, humanity, you know, nature and stuff like that. So they can go together hand in hand. So it was really cool to see like them interacting with the monsters. Like Godzilla, some of the characters interacted with him and stuff. And I really love, like, even for Godzilla to be one of the popular franchise of like monster films and monster action packed movies, I mean, I like how even throughout the years, you know, Godzilla, the old Godzilla, through like, man, I think Godzilla came out like 1930 something, 40 something, like way back, like back down memory lane, like way back there. Like, I grew up with like the old movies of Godzilla, and then each time Godzilla, they recreated him, or he evolved to throughout the years. But I love his look. It's really dope. You know, he's badass. So basically, I like how they stuck to the guns. They didn't try to change him too much, but it was just right. He leveled up. So I just love how like his demeanor, and you know, he was doing his thing. I've also, like I said, I love like the fighting, the action scenes, and just all that good stuff. And even what I like about these franchises of these movies, I love that there is a time and a space and a gap between these movies in particular, because it's like a sequence. It's like a sequel to it, because the last Godzilla movie came out in 2014, and I had that movie, and I love how Godzilla, you know, it took for like a couple of years later to even put out this new movie, Godzilla King of the Monsters. So I know there's going to be a sequel. I've done research on this way before, but there will be Godzilla versus King Kong. I'm excited for that. So we're going to have to wait for a couple more years to see that movie. I know it's going to be lit. And I love King Kong too. Like I said, I love King Kong. I'm a huge King Kong fan too. So I love to see both of my faves go at it neck and neck. I can't choose one or the other because they're really badass. And I just think that even in the end of the movie, the sequel to Godzilla King of the Monsters, there is like, I know it's going to be the sequel to Godzilla versus King Kong. So the Godzilla fans and King Kong fans are going to have to wait for that. Anybody who's a fan of like sci-fi, science fiction, action packed thrill movies, you're excited seeing that, excited seeing them, go for it. You know, just like I said, you know, we're fans of this franchise, but I will say, as a fan, I'm very pleased with this movie. It was worth the wait. You know, I really just love the scenes and the plot and the story and the dialogue and the connection, chemistry between the characters and the monsters. They did their thing. Every one of them, like how they're made, are beautiful. Is beautiful, because I just love how, like, even looking at like the aesthetic, just looking at like how they look on the big screen in 3D, it's absolutely amazing. So each monster has his or her own unique and specialty in terms of power, in terms of like strength, in terms of weaknesses. But really, even each monster is like all these monsters that I named in the movie. And I know there are plenty of other monsters I named in the movie, but if I forget the rest of them, I will post the comment and the links down below. Comment it on my YouTube channel. But yeah, man, Godzilla King of the Monsters was really dope. I loved it. Any Godzilla fans, tell me your thoughts, your opinions down below about this movie. Don't be afraid to give your opinions, your thoughts. I'm here. Welcome down below. So yeah, guys, like I said, it's a dope movie. I recommend people checking out this movie. If you guys, are interested in seeing this movie, this is my recommendation from me to y'all. So yeah, so guys, tell me what you guys think. It was a great movie, absolutely wonderful, terrific. I loved it. So yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Don't be afraid to hit that notification button. Don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. And you know how your girl gotta sign out as always. So see you next time on the next episode of Gifted Sense 92 Dragon Ball Z narrated reference. Peace. Bye bye.